All right. I thought I would jump on tonight because I have been working with some new clients, and always at the beginning of the journey, it's one of my favorite parts of working with somebody and the events marketing process. And I find it's the stage where there is the most kind of realizations around really awesome things that you can do to enhance your event and promote your event that so many people miss and they don't think about. And so I thought it would be great, since it's been coming up quite a lot, that I would share those things with you and hopefully give you the opportunity to get ahead on your next event and start doing these things so that you can see even greater success than what you're getting now. So there's three things that I want to talk about. And these are things that you're doing before you even start the marketing component and going out and promoting it online. These are things that you do before that to get yourself ready and set up for the actual, social ads campaign and posting on your social profiles and out on all those other registries and everything else that you can do in print and media and all those kinds of things. So this is before all of that. And it can be really easy to miss, I think, because people get caught up in, they've created the content for the event, they know what the process is that they're going to go through for their event, and then they just think, oh, okay, let's just start promoting it straight away. But then they miss out on these really cool things that can really make the difference. So yeah, let's get stuck in. So the first one is around branding. Now, normally when we talk about branding, it's, your business branding, and you should have your own branding for your business, but you should also have branding for your event. So that means creating a cool logo. It means having a tagline as well. I work with the Melbourne Centre of Healing, and they run an event called Just Coping. And then the tagline is, everything you thought about addiction and mental illness is wrong. So it really gives you a snapshot around what the event is about, because it's got quite a punchy title, that Just Coping. But it could really mean anything. So as much as it's that really kind of hits you title, which you want, we've then got that tagline underneath that really explains a little bit more about what the event is actually about. And then once you've created your logo and your tagline, you want to be creating variations that you can use on your social profiles, because there is nothing worse than seeing the same event image again and again and again over and over again. If you can create something that's variable, if you can create something that's customizable, and maybe it could just be a pop of color. And so, you've got a background image that you use, but maybe you have the text in a different color every time, so that there's consistency in the branding of the event, but there's that variation, and it's not like seeing the same thing again and again and again. So that's a really good thing to think about. Also, with the branding comes hashtags. Thinking of a unique hashtag, and also looking up the most popular hashtags that are also trending, and seeing if you can kind of jump on board with what's already trending, and then bring in your own one as well. So you don't want to have too many hashtags for your event. You don't want to have like 12 hashtags. You just want to have like one or two, maybe three, because you want people to be able to remember them and be using them. And if there's too many, it's going to be really hard for you to be trending online, because one person might be using one hashtag, one might be using something else. Hey, Josephine, how are you? So just using like 2 or 3 hashtags is really, really great, because you could use, say, one that is something that's already trending. So that's going to have your post then appear alongside what other people are already using and looking up. And then you're adding in your own so that people can see it and they can start using yours as well. Hi, Abraham. Thanks for joining. Okay, so we've got our logo and tagline. We've got variations on our social images, and we've got our hashtags. So that's your brand pretty much set and ready to go. Then we want to think about What is our wow factor? Hey, Ryan, thanks for joining. Hi, Emily. How's Sydney? So then we want to think about our wow factor. And, you know, this, depending on the nature of your event, it could be a number of different things. But some examples of this could be, you know, the food that's going to be there. Maybe you're going to have food trucks there. Maybe there's going to be some kind of fancy dessert or something that you want to highlight. Or maybe it's the entertainment that's going to be there. Maybe the band that's playing or something like that. It could be as simple as, say, you're doing a seminar. It could be that there's going to be a guest speaker or an expert of some kind who's going to be there that you need to remember to highlight. Or it could be an experience. Something that I posted about recently is about VR. And it's something that is actually quite cost effective now. And I think a lot of people think of VR and they think, oh, that's a technology that's coming. That's something in the future. That's something that is, you know, super expensive, but that's not the case. It's actually really accessible now. So if you can think of a really cool way to integrate virtual reality into your events, I highly recommend it because it's something that you can use within the promotion of the event and something that you can talk about and amp up and get people really excited about going, knowing that they're going to be able to experience the virtual reality while they're there. And, you know, it doesn't mean that the whole audience is, you know, having virtual reality headsets. It could be that you've got a dedicated section where 2 or 3 people at a time can have, you know, a 10-minute experience. So they're all things to think about what's in it for them. So it could be an education, an experience, entertainment, or food, or a number of other things. But think, you know, why should this person come? And sometimes when you're planning the event, the reason why you want people to come and what you want to give them is different from what's actually going to attract them to come to the event. So even just getting an outsider's opinion, you know, if you say this event would be really valuable to people, but maybe those people don't realize they need your event. So you need something to kind of draw them in. Something to get them on board, to get them to the event so that then you can give them the value and give them the experience or the information or whatever it is that you're trying to do with your event. I just want to check in really quick because my screen keeps kind of going in and out and I don't know whether I'm breaking up or anything on your end or whether I'm all good. So if somebody could let me know, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep talking anyway, and hopefully it's all good. But if somebody could let me know just in the comments whether I'm breaking up or whether you can understand me, that would be awesome. Looks fine. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, for me, I'm kind of a bit of a jigsaw puzzle that's happening over here, but it sounds like it's just for me. So, all right, that's cool. Okay, so there are the 2. Now we've got number 3. This is one of the most important, and it's something I've spoken about before, but the messaging. So what are you saying to people? How are you explaining what the event is to people? Because you could have the best marketing campaign in the world and you could be reaching the best people and the right people. You're reaching the right audience. And they see your ad and they click on it and this is amazing, I want to know more. And then they read the description of the event and it's not giving them what they need to purchase. It's not giving them enough for them to say, yes, I'm going to register for this event, whether it's free or paid or whatever it is. So you need to make sure that you are writing it in such a way that it's evoking an emotion, because people really when they purchase, it's coming from an emotional place. So have a think about, you know, looking back to the what's in it for them in terms of what they're going to get out of the event, and think about, is there a challenge that you're going to help them to overcome? Is there something that maybe they're desiring in life that you're going to be able to help them achieve? Is it that they're going to, you know, have this really fun, exciting experience? So have a think about what those things are. And I do have some past videos, so check it out, that's specifically on this and about the messaging and the formula that I use and how you can set up, how you describe your event in the best way that really attracts people to want to come to your event and has them excited but also intrigued about, you know, what's coming and wanting to attend and wanting to be there with you. So they are our three. The first is the brand. The second is the wow factor, you know, what's in it for them. And the third is the messaging and what you're actually saying to people. And so these things are all things that you need to do before you even start promoting your event online. You need to get clear on these things before you get started and you know, start promoting and you start spending your advertising dollars on promoting your event and putting it out there, and, you know, talking to news and different platforms and media outlets, because then when people come back to your website or come to your page and they want to register for your event because they've gotten all amped up, you want to make sure that you're meeting their expectation and you're exceeding their expectation with what you are presenting to them about your event. So they are my 3 tips. They are the 3 things most people forget when they're planning and marketing their events. So now that you've seen this video, you're not going to forget them. And if you do have any questions, feel free to comment below and I will be sure to answer all of your questions. I hope you have an awesome Thursday and I'll speak to you all really, really soon. Thanks everybody for joining live and of course everybody on the replay. Bye.